Danielle Percival joins us with sports.
So Danielle, it's the weekend. That means it's time for some Trojan football.
That's right. It's finally Friday. We're almost to the weekend where Trojan sports action really gets started. But we actually had a team in action last night and one that's currently in action right now, so there's lots to get into. The Troy soccer team is in town after 2 tough conference weekends on the road. This weekend they play host to the 2 Arkansas teams of the Sun Belt. First up, it was the Battle of the Trojans as UALR was in town this afternoon. The game started at 3, and at the half, the Troy Trojans were up 1-0. The Trojans have a day of rest between matches, and they won't have to be catching a bus or a flight for Sunday's game either. Troy will be playing host to Arkansas State Sunday afternoon at 1. The road has not been kind to the Trojan volleyball team this season, as the Trojans had lost 4 straight away from Troy going into last night's matchup against South Alabama. And as it turns out, the closer to home the Trojans are, the better they are. Troy defeated the Jaguars of South Alabama 3-1 last night in Mobile. Natasha Kalunia led the Trojans, posting a double-double with 19 kills and 13 digs in the 4-set win over South. Alexandra Alexander added 11 digs to her 27 assists for another Troy double-double and her 9th of the season. And up next for Troy, a weekend off. Their next match will be against the Denver Pioneers next Friday night when they finally return home to play in Sartain Hall. But for a team that will be at home this weekend, the cross-country team will be running at home for the 2nd time this season, this time for the annual Coach O Invitational. In last year's event, the men finished in 2nd while the women took home the title. Both teams will be looking for strong finishes once again as they start things off Saturday morning. And last but not least, another team returning home is the Troy football team, who will be back at it at Veterans Memorial Stadium on Saturday, and hopefully the home crowd gives them the extra push they need to pick up a victory. After suffering their first conference loss of the season to Louisiana Lafayette, Troy will be looking for redemption this Saturday against the other Louisiana school of the Sun Belt. Louisiana Monroe will be the Trojans' next opponent, and Troy will be looking to avenge not only last week's loss, but also last season's loss to the Warhawks. And offensive lineman Kyle Wilburn says they'll need to fix the mistakes they made last week in order to be in the game this week.
You look at the game last year, what caused us to lose that game is offense. Basically, little things, missed assignments, and shooting ourselves in the foot. And if we can eliminate that, we'll be a good team. And that game from last year in Monroe is still kind of hanging over us, and we want to have a better outcome this year.
Troy's record against Louisiana Monroe the past 5 seasons is 3-2. The 2 losses have come in the 2008 season when the team lost by a single point 31-30, and last year when the Warhawks ended Troy's 13-game Sun Belt Conference win streak by a final score of 28-14. But another stat that stands out.
They've never beaten us here that I know of, but that doesn't mean they can't. You know, it's all about playing that game 60 minutes. You know, all hands on deck. But they have been our nemesis more so than anybody in the league.
One stat Troy has in their favor is they'll be back on Larry Blakeney Field, on which they currently have a 2-0 record. And the home crowd may be just the remedy this team needs.
We all always enjoy playing at home in front of the home crowd. We just need to put on a show for them.
Hopefully we'll have a good crowd to help us along. A good home crowd is always good medicine for a football team.
The game between the Trojans and the Warhawks is set for a 6 o'clock kick Saturday evening. But at 3:45, Trojan fans can head to Sartain Arena for Trojan Walk to greet Blakeney and the players as they make their way to the stadium. So Bailey, Rachel, lots of Trojan sports action. It's the weekend. This is when everything really gets going. We want to give congratulations to the volleyball team, of course, for picking up a win. Definitely a great thing for them. But also congrats to the soccer team who's up at the half. And then we've got football and cross country, everybody in action. So we want to send them the best of luck. And to stay updated on everything Trojan sports, tune into Trojan Sports Now tonight at 7 and 11.
Exactly, and we'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Danielle.